there will be 2 members of the government and Rahul Gandhi will be the single person. So 1 against 2, who will carry out the decision? So it is a mere eyewash. So this was the attack on the judiciary. They have attacked on the constitutional and the democratic process when they placed Hemant Soren behind the bars without any rhyme or reason. Supreme Court gave a verdict that nothing is against Mr. Hemant Soren. So this was an attack on the democracy, on the basic root of the democratic process, and I would say that by doing so, they are attacking on the federal system of the country. If people like Narayan Rane, Ajit Pawar, Praful Patel, Ashok Chauhan, Yadurappa, Billari brothers, if they join BJP, then they will have a proper snan in the Godavari, second Godavari, and all their sins will be washed out. And whosoever is in Congress, ED, CBI, income tax would make false cases. They call the constitution, which has a red cover, as a urban Naxal. And I was surprised when Mr. Amit Shah said that you keep on talking about constitution. If you would have prayed in the temple, you would have got heaven. So this was attack, direct attack on Bharat Ratan, late Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and his ideals. You have seen that our constitution has withstood all the tests. There was a bloodshed in Bangladesh, bloodshed in Pakistan, bloodshed in Sri Lanka, bloodshed in Myanmar, bloodshed in Nepal, where the elected governments were overtaken by the armed forces. But the Constitution of India has withstood all the pressures, and they wanted to change the Constitution, and they said this time they will cross the 400 mark. But by God's grace and because the people of India are our gods. Now, a person who is born to a king does not become a king. Now, king is one which is decided by the EVM machine or the ballot papers. You already know that recently in the Maharashtra election and Haryana elections, there was an increase of 70 lakh votes between the Lok Sabha election and the Assembly election in Maharashtra, and 40 lakhs in Haryana between Lok Sabha election and Assembly elections. In Maharashtra, till 2024, in 5 years, the number could not increase, and they got increased by a population of Himachal. So we have said that ban EVM and there should be election on ballot paper. This is the new slogan of the Congress party. ED, CBI, income tax, they have been constituted and they are being misused. Whether it is Human Rights Commission, whether it is Women Commission, whether it is OBC Commission, there are only 2 members and only 1 chairman. So what justice they would give to the OBCs? I would say that during the present caste census, the population has been shown as 56% of the OBCs. And if there is some minor changes, 2 weeks have been given to the government to look into if some people are being left out. I would say who are the people who are exceptionally backward, they will be identified. Who are more economically backward, those who are more economically backward in the scheduled caste, even in the upper caste also, in the 10% EWS, this caste census is not based on religion or caste. It is as in the constitution, the reservation is as per the caste system. So the name is caste census. But the judiciary needs the data. What is the data of a particular caste? Why do you want to increase the reservation in the education department, in the parliament, in the assemblies, in the various other jobs, education institutions? So I would say that this caste census, it is the CT scan of the entire society. So it will help the government to adopt all the aspects of the society, that who is more backward, who should get, who has got a bicycle, who has got a car, who is more educationally forward, who is educationally backward, who should get scholarship, who should get built up houses. So caste census is the key. Now you would see that all the airports, all the railway stations, all the seaports, all the banks, all the railway stations, all the semi-government institutions are being overtaken by 5% of the population. No SC, ST, OBC minority, they have any right on the banks, on the airports, or in any other kind of work. So I would say that if any ST, OBC or minority people, they want the right, so caste census is the key for that. I would also say that if there could be a economic census, if there could be a agriculture census, if there could be a educational census, if there could be a forest census, how many trees are there, how much is the tree cover, how much is the labor population, how much is in the private companies, how many employees are there, then why not caste census? Why not the people should know that a particular class population is so and so, who is economically backward in education, in social, in economic manner. So I would say that the OBC, they do not get scholarship, they do not get admission, they are not included in the NEET exams, they do not get these MLA hostels, they do not get, only 4% people are there in the judicial system. Out of 661 High Court judges, 78 are from OBC, 17 are from ST, and 20 from SC. So 90% of the judiciary High Court judges are from the upper caste. regarding the professor, assistant professor roster system, no proper roster system is being is maintained, and if there is any advertisement, the creamy layer has been kept at 8 lakh. 8 lakh today, even a son of a class 4 employee cannot get the justice in the reservation. So this creamy layer needs to be increased from 8 lakh to at least 12 lakh. So I would say that even in the national fellowship, this is not given to the OBC people. Even in the medium scale industries, we have no rights. So if the SC, ST, OBC minority people, if they want that they should be given justice, today 1% of the population has got 22% of the national income. 1% of the population has got 40% of the national wealth. So you can imagine 1% people are taking the, whether it is coal mines, whether it is steel mines, whether it is minerals, whether it is steel mines, whether it is an airport, railway station, all are being grabbed by the elite group. I would say this 50% reservation which was made, limit was made for reservation by Indira Sani case. After the implementation of the EWS, that wall has already been broken. So, जिसकी जितनी आबादी उतना उसका अधिकार. So, under Schedule 9, if the population of Telangana OBC is 56%, they should get 56% reservation in the coming local body elections, 46% for the OBCs and 10% for the minorities. But I think there is some, because in the 1931 census, the OBC population was 50%. So there is some discrepancy in that, and the government has given 15 days more to cover up that thing. So I would, in the end, I would say to save the democracy, to save the constitution, to save attack on the democracy, how they are subverting the democratic process, how they are attacking the judicial system, how the RSS, I would say, they talk about Muslim and Hindus. They say Congress is a Muslim party. I would ask that Advani has got 2 daughters and both are married to a Muslim. Murli Manohar Joshi, he has got 1 daughter, she is married to a Muslim. So once it comes to them, then it is Hindu-Muslim. And when we talk about equal rights for religion, because our is a dharm nirpeksh country, we believe in equal rights for the religion, whether it is a Christian, whether it is a Muslim, whether it is a Hindu, they all have the equal rights. I would say that we will fight so that these big sharks, those who have taken away all the contracts in the national highways, all the contracts of the dams, crop insurance, airports, seaport, irrigation projects, highway projects, steel mines, coal mines, gas mines, so the SC, ST, OBC minority people can get their rights. So caste census is the key for getting the rights to these population. Thank you very much. Any questions, please?
पहले से बीसी को एंटी बीसी स्टैंड ले रहे कांग्रेस नेहरू के टाइम में काका कलेक्टर कमेटी बनाया, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करे, बाद में मंडल कमीशन को दबाए, ऐसा ये क्वालिफाई करते हैं अभी बोल के कैसा यूज करना.
You see, in 2011, we had carried out a caste census, and that caste census 2014 our government went away, so that has not been put up in the parliament. So I would say that we had carried out caste census, and Mandal Commission was implemented by Narasimha Rao in 1992 when he gave reservation in higher education, and Mandal Commission was implemented in 1993 when Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister. So how you can say that we are against OBC? And the caste census has been carried out in the Telangana state. It has been carried out in the Karnataka. It has been carried out during the Congress when it was in government with Nitish Kumar. The caste census was held in Bihar. So we are not against OBC, we are pro-BC. Oh,
Sir, you mentioned about Indra Sahani case and EWS reservation. Are you against of EWS reservation?
huh?
You mentioned about Indra Sahani case and
Huh.
mentioned about EWS reservation. When are you against of EWS?
No. What I said is that as per the Indra Sahni case, the limit was 50%. And when you gave 10% to EWS, now it has become 60%. So if the population is 56% of the OBCs, so it should go up to 72%.
But in Tamil Nadu, there is an exemption.
Yeah, that is what I am saying. That this Schedule 9 should be also implemented in Telangana, in Bihar also. In Bihar, they increased the reservation to 62%. And it was struck down by the Supreme Court because the central government did not implement the Schedule 9 of the Constitution. So what I said was that if there could be a 60% for the other caste, if they have already crossed the 50% limit, so there is no question of now any limit. So now it is unlimited. Whosoever get, how much is the population, that much right should be given to that particular community, or whether it is SC, whether it is ST or OBC or minority.
आप बोल रहे हैं कि कितना आबादी उतना हिस्सा.
हाँ.
अगर तेलंगाना तक आए, यहाँ पर क्या सेंसस हो गया है, बीसी ज़्यादा 56% आप क्लेम कर रहे हैं, 42% ऑलरेडी रिजर्वेशन देते उनके क्लेम कर रहे हैं इलेक्शन के टाइम में. अगर यहाँ पर कैबिनेट में सिर्फ 2 बीसी मिनिस्टर्स हैं, बाजू जो कर्नाटका स्टेट है, कर्नाटक में जो सीएम डिप्यूटी सीएम जो भी ओबीसी का है दोनों, यहाँ पर
Who is Mahesh Goud?
यहाँ पर
Who is Mahesh Goud and who is Shrikant Goud? He is a backward. Hey, listen to me.
వీఆర్ వచ్చే క్యాబినెట్లో బీసీలకి రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఉంటుంది. తెలంగాణలో బీసీ కాస్ట్ సెన్సస్ చేయడం అనేదే మా కమిట్మెంట్ ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేసినట్టు. రాహుల్ గాంధీ గారి ఆశయం మేరకు ఈ దేశంలో బీజేపీ ప్రభుత్వాలు చాలా చోట్ల ఉన్నాయి, వారు ఎక్కడ చేయట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు చేయకుండా బీసీల గురించి మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నారు. మా కమిట్మెంట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి ప్రభుత్వము కాస్ట్ సెన్సస్ చేసాము. చేయడమే కాకుండా మేము ఎన్నికల ముందు ఇచ్చిన కమిట్మెంట్ 42% చట్టబద్ధ ఇవ్వబోతా ఉన్నాం. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ స్మాల్ థింగ్, ఆషామాషి కాదు. మేము ఇప్పుడు బీజేపీ గారిని బీఆర్ఎస్ వాళ్ళని అడుగుతున్నాం, మాకు చిత్తశుద్ధి మేము చేస్తూ ఉన్నాము, మీరు 10 ఏళ్ళు బీఆర్ఎస్ చేయలేదు, ఇలా బీజేపీకి అవకాశం ఉంది, కేంద్రంలో అధికారంలో ఉంది, మేము కాస్ట్ సెన్సస్ చేస్తాము. పెద్దలు చెప్పినట్టుగా 9 షెడ్యూల్లో చేర్చి ఈ రిజర్వేషన్ సుప్రీంకోర్టు సీలింగ్ని అధిగమించి మీరు మీ చిత్తశుద్ధి చాటుకోవాలి. ఇవాళ బండి సంజయ్ గారికి నేను వీతో పక్తాను, ఓబీసీ బిడ్డగా మీరు కేంద్రంలో మంత్రిగా ఉన్నారు. మేము రేపు చట్టసభలో బిల్లు పెట్టి చట్టసభలో చట్టబద్ధ తీస్తే దాన్ని 9th షెడ్యూల్లో చేర్చి మీరు ప్రధానమంత్రితో మాట్లాడి అధిగమించే విధంగా మీరు ప్రయత్నం చేయాలి. అప్పుడు మీకు బీసీ పట్ల చిత్తశుద్ధిని ప్రజలు నమ్ముతారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
బీజేపీ మాజీ ఎంపీ బుర్రనరసింహ గౌడ్ రాహుల్ గాంధీ ఒక మారించు లాగా మారిండు. ఇక్కడ ఓబీసీలను మోసం చేయడానికి మైనారిటీ హిందూ మైనారిటీ దేశంగా మార్చడానికి వాళ్ళ కుటుంబం అంతా ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నారు.
పనికి మాలిన ఆరోపణలు. బుర్రనరసింహ గౌడ్ గారు టీఆర్ఎస్లో ఎంపీగా ఉన్నాడు, బీసీల గురించి ఏం వెలగబెట్టినారు అప్పుడు? ఇలా బీజేపీలో ఉన్నాడు. అరే బోర్ నరసింహ గారు మీరు నిజమైన బీసీ బిడ్డ అవుతే రేపు మేము 42% చట్టబద్ధ తీసుకొస్తాం అసెంబ్లీలో, మీరు మోడీ గారితో మాట్లాడి మీ ఎంపీని మోడీ గారిని తీసుకెళ్లి మాట్లాడి ఈ 42%కి కేంద్రంలో 9 షెడ్యూల్ చేపించండి. అప్పుడు మీరు చిత్తశుద్ధి చాటుకున్నట్టు అవుతుంది. రేపు సీఎం కూడా ఏదో ఒక రోజున ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో బీసీ అవుతాడు. అది కాంగ్రెస్ వల్లే అవుతాడు, ఏ పట్ల అవకాశం లేదు. ఇవాళ రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు చక్కటి కార్యక్రమాలు చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. భవిష్యత్తులో ఎప్పుడైనా బీసీ ఈ రాష్ట్రం ముఖ్యమంత్రి అవుతారంటే అది కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీలో అవుతారు. బండి సంజయ్ గారు కేంద్ర మంత్రివర్గంలో ఉండి, ఇది సెక్యులర్ స్టేట్లో ఆయన క్యాబినెట్, సెక్యులర్ స్టేట్ భారతదేశం, సెక్యులర్ స్టేట్లో ఆయన ఒక మంత్రిగా ఉండి ముస్లిం గురించి ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నారు. అలా మాట్లాడొచ్చునా? ముఖ్యమంత్రులు ఐఏఎస్ గురించి ఎక్కడ తప్పుగా మాట్లాడలేదు. దీన్ని మసిపూసి మారడిగా చేసే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. బీసీల్ని రాజ్యాధికారం ఇవ్వాలని రాహుల్ గాంధీ గారు తీసుకున్నట్టు నిర్ణయము, ఏదో ఒక రోజున తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రానికి బీసీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి అవుతాడు, అది కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీలో అవుతారు. వచ్చే ఎన్నికలను కూడా బీసీల చుట్టే తిరుగుతాయి. గతంలో కాలేదు కాబట్టి వీళ్ళు రాహుల్ గాంధీ ఆ స్లోగన్ తీసుకున్నారు కాబట్టి భవిష్యత్తులో అవకాశం వచ్చినప్పుడు బీసీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి రాష్ట్రంలో అవుతాడు. ఇవాళ ఈ 5 ఏళ్ళు రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా కొనసాగుతారు. వచ్చే రోజుల్లో ఈ అవకాశం కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీలో ఉంటుంది.
मैं आपको एक बात बताना चाहूँगा कि राहुल गांधी जी, सोनिया जी, इंदिरा गांधी जी, जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी सब हिंदू थे। और दूसरी बात मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि महात्मा गांधी जी ने अपना सरनेम एज ए हिंदू वो जो है दिया था, और वो एक तरीके से महात्मा गांधी जी के दम तक उस फैमिली से बिलोंग करते हैं। ये मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। हिंदू थे, हिंदू हैं और हिंदू रहेंगे। इसलिए मैंने आपसे कहा था कि 2 बेटी हैं, मुस्लिम में दे देंगे, उनकी जात नहीं बदलेगी। हमारे राहुल गांधी जी, प्रियंका गांधी हिंदू है और हिंदू होने में हमें अपना फख्र है।
थैंक यू.
26th November 1950, this constitution was implemented, and this is the 75th year, and you already know that RSS, they never believed in the Constitution of India. They never unfurled the national flag. Ever since independence, they were touts of Britishers. They only unfurled the national flag in 2023. So, I would say, when they talk about nationalism, it is just an eyewash. Similarly, this government in the center never takes the opportunity to attack the judicial system. As you know, that the Supreme Court had passed a verdict that CGI, leader of the opposition, and Prime Minister would be the members to elect the Chief Election Commissioner. But they carried out a constitutional amendment and removed Chief Justice of India, and his place they placed a minister. So whenever there will be a meeting for the Chief Election Commissioner, there will be two members of the government, and Rahul Gandhi will be the single person. So 1 against 2, who will carry out the decision? So it is a mere eyewash. So this was an attack on the judiciary. They have attacked on the constitutional and the democratic process when they placed Hemant Soren under the 26th November 1950, this constitution was implemented, and this is the 75th year, and you already know that RSS, they never believed in the Constitution of India. They never unfurled the national flag. Ever since independence, they were touts of Britishers. They only unfurled the national flag in 2023. So, I would say, when they talk about nationalism, it is just an eyewash. Similarly, this government in the center never takes the opportunity to attack the judicial system. As you know, that the Supreme Court had passed a verdict that CGI, leader of the opposition, and Prime Minister would